This is KVUE News Midday.
An interview with a man convicted for sexually assaulting a 4-year-old. New information in his case could set him free. What he's saying about his time in prison and his hope for the future.
Families on edge in one local Central Texas city this morning. What the Del Valley Police Department saying about a number of unsolved murders.
And scattered showers now developing across our central and eastern counties. How much rain can we expect and how long will it last?
Good morning, I'm Brian Mays.
And I'm Anavid Reyes. Thank you for joining us today. Well, there's a rally tonight demanding a once promising Leander High School football star to be released from prison.
Greg Kelly serving a 25-year prison sentence after being convicted of sexually assaulting a 4-year-old boy. But now authorities are investigating if someone else might have committed that crime.
I've become really excited because my hope is skyrocketed on going home before I'm 44. I've got my faith and my hope in something that's greater than me, that the truth will come forward.
Kelly has served nearly 3 years in a Huntsville prison. He says that a Williamson County jury wrongfully convicted him 3 years ago when he was found guilty. Kelly was staying with his best friend, whose mother ran an in-home daycare at the time. Last week, prosecutors confirmed the Texas Rangers now consider his one-time friend, Jonathan McCarty, a suspect. Kelly says his time behind bars has been difficult.
I have a desire to do a lot of good in the world. I want to be a husband and a father with Christian morals and principles and values. I used to be that guy and say, man, that guy is a bad guy, you know. Like a better word, that guy's a bad guy, until you actually become that guy. And you're sitting there and you see everybody else talking how much of a bad guy that guy is.
Now, tonight's rally will be held at the Williamson County Courthouse starting at 8 p.m.
Kelly's next court hearing comes in August. A judge will decide whether to uphold Kelly's conviction or order a new trial. Another possibility could declare Kelly innocent. Whatever the ruling is, a decision automatically goes to a Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. If you want to watch the entire interview in full, head over to KVUE.com. You can find it on your homepage.
There have been 11 homicides in just 5 months in Del Valley, and arrests still need to be made. That was the reason for a town hall meeting last night with Travis County Sheriff Sally Hernandez. Residents gathered to hear an update on the ongoing investigations. The homicides stem from 7 incidents. There have been arrests in 4 of the cases, but 3 are still open. The department says solving them is its highest priority.
This is what the town hall meeting was all about, to relieve those fears, to tell them that we are taking all of this very seriously and working these crimes.
We owe it to the community to ensure that if there's people out there that are responsible for homicides, that we need to get them locked up and held accountable for what they've done.
Murders up this year compared to 2016. There were 10 murders last year, only 4 in 2015.
We're just a few hours away from President Trump's big announcement about the Paris Climate Accord. He'll decide whether to keep a campaign promise and pull the U.S. out of the climate deal or stick with the agreement.
The high-stakes decision that has his own White House and Republicans divided. ABC's Janae Norman has the latest.
Negotiations are entering the 11th hour as the president prepares to reveal whether he'll choose to keep a major campaign promise or commit to combating climate change.
You're going to find out very soon. I'm hearing from a lot of people both ways.
Overnight, the president took to Twitter, tweeting his much-anticipated decision on the Paris Climate Accord will come today at 3 p.m. in the Rose Garden. White House officials tell ABC News the president is poised to keep his campaign promise.
We're going to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement.
Under the agreement, more than 190 countries committed to cutting greenhouse gas emissions in an effort to combat climate change. The only countries that haven't signed, Syria and Nicaragua.
Global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay?
Lobbying has been fierce, both in and outside the White House, deeply dividing Trump's inner circle. Chief strategist Steve Bannon and 22 Senate Republicans are pushing for Trump to pull out of the deal. Chief economic advisor Gary Cohn, daughter Ivanka, and son-in-law Jared Kushner all saying to stay. The Pope, Apple CEO Tim Cook, and Tesla's head Elon Musk also lobbying to stay. Musk even threatening to resign from the White House advisory councils if Trump backs out of the deal.
The president is a very impulsive, reactive personality. So if we all like Paris, the Paris Agreement, he may decide to get out of it.
The Paris Climate Agreement is a signature achievement for President Obama's legacy to fight climate change and is now a political gamble for President Trump, who wants to increase fossil fuel output to revive the coal industry. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
All right, mostly cloudy skies out there and some rain on the radar as we head into lunchtime on this Thursday. A live look outside at the Pennybacker today. Looks like that's dry, but not the case for everybody. Right, Erica Lopez?
That's right. We have some scattered showers now developing across our central and eastern counties. Live look outside of the KVUE studios. It looks kind of dark and gloomy out there. Some nimbostratus clouds are out there. They're low-level clouds that could potentially produce some rain. So that's the view currently right now in terms of our sky cam. What we have in terms of temperatures are mid-70s right now. Upper 70s for Camp Mabry, dew points in the mid to upper 60s. This is what radar looks like this morning. We're talking isolated showers. The busiest part has been the eastern counties since early this morning, but you can see some isolated cells just southeast of Austin. Now those dark clouds developing. Wimberville, a spotty shower passing through your area. Light to moderate rain, nothing heavy on radar for now. And that's going to kind of be the case all day long. So Austin, be prepared for possibly a passing shower during your lunchtime. I'm also tracking rain shower chances for this weekend. And I know we all want to know what can we plan in terms of outdoor activities this weekend. So I'll give you all the details in the full forecast.
Thank you, Erica. Well, today, city and county leaders came together to launch a new initiative to boost what's known as the middle skill workforce.
That's right. Right now, experts say the gap between high-income and low-income wage earners is widening. And KVUE's Corey Coffin joins us live to break down what community leaders plan to do about it. Corey?
And Avid, Brian, good morning to both of you. Austin Mayor Steve Adler joined Travis County Judge Sarah Eckhart to talk about exactly what they called the polarization of the population. In other words, the widening gap between the rich and the poor. It's largely due to a lack of training in those key mid-level jobs. When companies can't find the talent they need for those careers, they either import talent or they leave Austin. Mayor Adler says that aggressive workforce development is needed to reverse the trend. He believes the city does a good job of creating jobs, but doesn't fare so well when it comes to training people and matching them with those jobs. According to Judge Eckhart, nearly a third of Austin residents are low income.
Even though they are working hard, we're almost fully employed. They're working hard at jobs that are not careers, at jobs that are kind of dead end. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to get to work, right?
Unemployment in Austin is 3.2%, which is 2% lower than the state average, but it's 10% among African Americans and even higher among women, according to Mayor Adler. So today, leaders introduced the Metro Austin Master Community Workforce Plan, which aims to add 10,000 people to the middle skill workforce in the next 5 years. Through this plan, experts will offer the skills training needed to match individuals with careers that require more than a high school diploma, but less than a bachelor's degree. Fields include information technology, healthcare, manufacturing, skilled trades, and personal and professional services. And experts also estimate that 60,000 middle skill jobs will need filling in Austin and Travis County by 2021. Live in the newsroom, I'm Corey Coffin for KVUE News.
Corey, thanks. Governor Greg Abbott signing bills into law this week. A look at 4 aiming to rehaul child protective services.
Plus a push to accurately diagnose food allergies. How many people think they may suffer from one, but really don't.